Aries, Ashe. Obatula, Ashe. Nila Hotep, Ashe. Anu, Ashe. Ptah, Ashe. Apollo, Ashe. Da, Ashe. Zaka, Ashe. Shango, Ashe. Makali, Ashe.
When we do something and all, the other forces that's above us is for guiding something else. They're not really above us. We want to get out of that. They're in us. We exist on two planes. Let me get this right. We exist on two planes, and the forces that's in us is also doing something. I guess I'll explain that to start off with. And all, and then we'll go from there. But let me just get this straight. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. These are my notes. Okay. I'll start off for future reference to people who have heard some of my tapes before. I'll give you a list of movies that you need to get also too. All-time movies, and I'll start off with that after I go into the part about the tomorrow if the people want them. I might have a few here for the people. Mostly you got the Libations list. For the people that don't have it, I might have a few. Mostly you have it. I might have a few. I might have a few. But I suggest that you you get it out to the greater community. As far as this lecture. Yeah, I take it. Yeah, I take it. It's probably. I think that probably try to get some form of market plan out to try to get the tapes for the conference out to the community and all, and try to push them, because the people, because I think we only have like one other outlet, which is what, Noah up here? And I don't know, a few other people or something, and also I'm saying, I guess where would they come? Would they come here if they wanted to get them?
Yeah.
Look, Miriam?
Yeah.
So, you can come here if you want to get them. Also, if you're interested in any of my other tapes, she has a good selection of them, so that would be good too. There was only one tape. Yeah, good enough. And let's just get some water going, and we can start right up. This bag is over there, and I'll get the book as we go along. We'll do the hard copy first. So let me get my list of God that I want to pull in, plus some additional ones, and some additional ones also. I want to do that. Then I got a list of movies that I want to give to people. And what we're going to do is today, when I get to that particular part, is basically anything that the Christian church tells you that you don't supposed to be doing, that's what you're supposed to be doing at this particular moment. That particular moment. And so we'll go into a brief history of what Satanism is. It's not, we're not talking about worshiping no devil and going out there and killing no children and cutting their head off and putting them and stuff like that. No, we're talking about ancient Osirian knowledge, or ancient mystery system knowledge that is hidden up under the banner of Satanism in the government. And so we're not talking about a Satanism, we're talking about our ancient mysteries, and this is how they hide it. So, two things. Number one, the Christians won't get it, and most of the people in the country is Christian, and no one, any kind of black people hear the word devil. We ain't messing around. So, we're going to deal with that also, too. A good book to explain some real good, if you can get your hands on it, is a book called The Secret Wisdom of the Kabbalah by, what's the name of that guy? What's the name of that guy? Secret Wisdom of the Kabbalah. And I'll think of his name right now. But also, I urge you, last time, you got it on?
Yeah.
Okay, good. The last time the book came out in 1992 or 93, black people were scared as hell of it. And it's a book, it's got all the ancient science called Pacts with the Devil. The book just came out 2 months ago, the last time I was here. The book just came out again. The book was out of print now. When I sent people in New York to get the books and stuff, the white boy absolutely refused to sell the people of it in a later date and all. And down in Atlanta, when I sent them to get the book, the distributors always said they was out of it. So it's interesting, when you get Pacts with the Devil, you'll find out that in the book they're talking about Yoruba, Odon, all ancient religions, and all of that in the actual book. So now the book is back out by Jason Black and Christopher Hyatt, which is a very, very good book. Last time it kind of scared people because it had a white boy up on the cover with the Pope, with a chain around the Pope neck and around the nun neck. And all right. But now they just got, you know, it's a fairly pleasant cover. But it's one of the books that you need to get. Now, the only thing he did was, on the beginning of the book, he put a disclaimer saying that he is not responsible for what happens. Now, it doesn't have anything to do with you. What it is this. First of all, it's our ancient knowledge. No white people, well, let's put it this way, black people won't get hurt, no white people actually can't claim to get hurt, but what happens is these white children into something totally different. They'll go out and kill somebody, put a little cracker child on the damn railroad track or something. So he got to put a disclaimer so that they just don't say, well, the book made me do it. So it don't have nothing to do with the book, and that's why he put the disclaimer. So don't think when you first crack the seal and you see the disclaimer, oh, did you get in something scared? And so we're talking about with an open mind and read that particular book. There's a lot of sciences up in that particular book. And now that book is back out, and it's out in full now. You can get it at Borders, and also Towers Bookstore is selling it. A lot of good stuff that you want to get on what is called the Generation X or the counterculture is from Towers Books. Because you got these rock and roll punk rockers that don't want to be subjected to the Illuminati and what they call Christian fascism. So therefore, they will go and they will send the stuff there. It's just like one of the great guys is now fighting against Christian fascism is a white boy called Marilyn Manson. Yeah. If you ever seen this crack guy, he has black hair and white, and so you just think, oh, that's just some crazy person. No, he's sending a message that we should not tolerate Christian fascism. You see what I'm saying? It was interesting. It was funny because they had him on politically correct, whatever they call it, incorrect or whatever. So he was on there, and he had Florence Henderson with him, you know, Mama Brady. So they had some other black girl talking about the former Miss Universe and Miss America. Oh, I accept the Lord Jesus Christ as my Savior and all this kind of stuff. And he was talking about that's Christian fascism, and you don't even know what the hell you're talking about. You just quoting some shit that you heard, you know, from a child and all this type of stuff. And he's saying he said that's the evil part in it, is you trying to doggone put your shit off on me. And anyway, he was making so much sense until Florence Henderson joined him and attacking the black woman. Like, hey, it's kind of stupid. So Grandma Brady jumped on the side of Marilyn Manson. So don't be fooled about the whole gloom, the gloomy look and all that type of thing. We are so much into image until we don't understand what the hell is going on. That's right. You see what I'm saying? So that particular book is back out at a particular time, and I suggest that you get that particular book. We're going to go into some other stuff on demons tonight, which is not evil spirits. It's melanated spirits called Aggodemian, which is the most potent part of your own powers. So we're going to deal with that tonight also too. Also, and a couple other things. And also, what we're going to do is let me get my list out, and we can just post some libations, and we can go from there. And feel free to jump in at any time. So we got such a small crowd, we can make this a family discussion, and feel free to jump in at any time. And don't feel free to, to ask questions and all. You know what I'm saying? So let me see here. Get my bag. And If that Hermetica, I suggest that you run some of those off or whatever and give them to people. And all. It's been going pretty good as far as the information on that. Now wait a minute. Let's see. Wait a minute. Hold on. Here we go. See what we got here. I'm trying to find that particular one. But the dweller in darkness, which is actually the Hermetic Papyrus of the British Museum. It says it at the bottom. Chester Beatty, it says Beatty. You see the word B-E-B-E-A-T-T-Y, Beatty. And in Alan H. Gardner, Hermetic Papyri, text volume P20. Anyway, that is the one, the Hermetic Papyri of the British Museum. The Alan H. Gardner wrote the book Egypt of the Pharaohs and is the grandfather of Martin Bernal, who wrote Black Athena. So he translated this in 1935. He also wrote a book called Abduction Extraordinaire that was never translated into English in this country. It's in France, and it's in French. Abduction Extraordinaire, and also my ex-girlfriend is a professor, a French professor at Spelman, and we just might put her on a plane and fly over there and let her go into the Louvre and these museums and actually get the actual book, and and then let her go back and translate it. You see what I'm saying? And translate it. And all, because it's supposed to be a real deal, a whole lot of hideous things about the nature of this devil, or this white boy. Now remember, this is what the white man is writing, is this book of Abduction Extraordinaire, which is a combination, which this is a fragment from it, of other texts, enough text to make a whole damn book, that Alan H. Gardner translated in 1935, Abduction Extraordinaire. And so we might just do that. We might just do that to get the information. Because not only that, because it was in French, it probably never let it in the country as far as on the library status. But probably private people have it. But I know that she can read it, and so therefore we could find out what is going on. And it's coming from the Egyptian text, the Egyptian text of this particular white boy. But we were gracious enough to get the main fragment. I mean, it says it all in there, that they have a restless nature. Now, the Egyptians said that, and Muhammad said that back in the day, and everybody thought he was crazy. So we want to do that. Now, let me get this one little paper. Now, I'm going to do it this time. Okay, here we go. So let's just do the libations and give to God some, and we'll go from there. You know the deal. Sefer, I say Kepra, I say Joppa, I say Bina, I say Septet, I say Hebra, I say Tipperet, I say Namsa, I say Hard, I say Yasser, I say Malkuth, I say Asa, I say Kelios, I say Langamesa, I say Jupiter, I say Mars, I say Helios, I say Venus, I say Mercury, I say Diana, I say Ceres, I say Asa, I say Uranus, I say Rhea, I say Zeus, I say Aries, I say Apollo, I say Aphrodite, I say Hermes, I say Artemis, I say Demeter, I say Osar, I say Sut, I say Tahuti, I say Maya, I say Mut, I say Menabith, I say Ptah, I say Sut, I say Ra, I say Heru, I say Aspu, I say Aset, I say Nefer, I say Menabith, I say Muntu, I say Nanet, I say Ukwarit, I say Sophis, I say Tophanin, I say Seknet, I say Fashet, I say Sextus, I say Kintia Minti, I say Kinti Ertu, I say Combs, I say Osar Kintia Minti, I say Raheru Kahuti, I say Harvacross, I say Abra, I say, Mim, I say, Har-ur, I say, Yima, I say, Odin, I say, Frigga, I say, Balda, I say, Laki, I say, Thor, I say, Freya, I say, Freya, I say, Silk, I say, Nurthris, I say, Sutnesi, I say, Sutnubit, I say, Melchizedek, I say, Sutek, I say, Metatron, I say, Metarach-Atan, I say, Atan, I say, Adani, I say, Ash, I say, Butchis, I say, Dadum, I say, Baal, I say, Baal-Shum, Shem, I say, Dawabutep, I say, Cthulhu, I say, Unkulukulu, I say, Nakumpa, I say, Umbelinga, I say, Shingo, I say, Nirlahotep, I say, Shilnigara, I say, Azathoth, I say, Astar, Ashe. Azazel, Ashe. Kim, Ashe. Kim Sut, Ashe. Kim Heru, Ashe. Dagon, Ashe. Dogon, Ashe. Amma, Ashe. Neama, Ashe. Brahma, Ashe. Vishnu, Ashe. Nut, Ashe. Tapit, Apit, Ashe. Tyre, Ashe. Layla, Ashe. Allah, Ashe. Marduk, Ashe. Bridget, Ashe. Tiamat, Ashe. Ashe. Brahmin, Ashe. Hera, Ashe. Vishnu, Ashe. Ramchandra, Ashe. Sita, Ashe. Indasuda, Ashe. Haman, Ashe. Lakshmi, Ashe. Dinsiya, Ashe. Shakti, Ashe. Shiva, Ashe. Kali, Ashe. Hercules, Ashe. Apollo, Ashe. Orpheus, Ashe. Melanin, Ashe, which is a Greek god. Melanius, Ashe, is a Greek god also. Atalanta is a Greek god also. Damawalawedo, Ashe. Marasha, Ashe. Bridget, Ashe. Adam Gorgi, Ashe. Papagede, Ashe. Oguparelli, Ashe. Ogushengo, Ashe. Azuli, Ashe. Legba, Ashe. Edowedo, Ashe. Zaka, Ashe. Alafi, Ashe. Obatala, Ashe. Oduduwa, Ashe. Orunla, Ashe. Ogun, Ashe. Shengo, Ashe. Oshun, Ashe. Elegba, Ashe. Yeminya, Ashe. Orisha Oku, Ashe. Oya, Ashe. Oshosi, Ashe. Babaluaye, Ashe. Ife, Ashe. Aloha, Ashe. Okay. Two more pages. Amitutu, Ashe. Anitutu, Ashe. Initutu, Ashe. Tutu Legba, Ashe. Koki Ka, Ashe. Koki Oruna, Ashe. Koki Io, Ashe. Koki Oko, Ashe. Koki Intana, Ashe. Koki Fataba, Ashe. Koki Babawaya, Ashe. Akabalawaya, Ashe. Mojo Ogo Alapia, Ashe. Mojo Ogo Orisha, Ashe. Mojo Ogo Isu, Ashe. Mojo Ogo Itu, Ashe. Nila Mamare, Ola Mare, Ilarun, Ashe. Mogo Nikamasi Gobobo, Ashe. Babalasa Ogogo Ilasa, Ashe. Nikamashi, Ashe. I'll tell you why I'm saying them fast in a minute. Ra, Ashe, Ka, Ashe, Ba, Ashe, Ab, Ashe, Ku, Ashe, Sa, Ashe, Cat, Ashe, Cabot, Ashe, Cat, Ashe, Shechem, Ashe, Osea, Ashe, Sut, Ashe, Sut, Ashe, Amma, Ashe, Niama, Ashe, Ashe, Ba, Ashe, Ka, Ashe, Noah, Ashe, Yugu, Ashe, Kunju, Ashe, Digitar, Ashe, Enuma, Ashe, Bisumu, Busima, Ashe, Camera, Ashe, Ibu, Ashe, Camera, Ashe, Mubiyi, Ashe, Marambo, Ashe, Raramki, Ashe, Musimu, Ashe, Bodo, Ashe, Da, Ashe, Seldo, Ashe, Ja, Ashe, Fa, Ashe, Yi, Ashe, Mawanisha, Ashe, Si, Ashe, Mawanisa, Ashe, Legba, Ashe. Akanapan, Ashe, Akra, Ashe, Nasra, Ashe, Sansaman, Ashe, Lampo, Ashe, Sansaman, Ashe, Kanapan, Ashe, Akrakam, Ashe, Sansaman, Ashe, Thunderbird Dog, Ashe, Thunderbird, Ashe, Sunbear, Ashe, Mataneta Unra, Ashe, Henry, Ashe, Awas, Ashe, Muewas, Ashe, Avas, Ashe, Tammuz, Ashe, Ovas, Ashe, Medra Atan, Ashe, Min Sing Sing, Ashe, Mintu Sibara, Ashe, Ramanatu, Ashe, Rama, Ashe, Brahma, Ashe. Great old ones, Ashe. Deep ones, Ashe. Outer ones, Ashe. Ashe. Abraxas, Ashe. Abrahadabra, Ashe. See, to all gods known and unknown, Ashe. Sophia, Ashe, let's get that up in there. Akamat, Ashe. Ashe. Shekinah, Ashe. Dark, Ashe. 1, 2, 3, start calling out your family members. 1, 2, 3, start calling out your family members. Get past. Ashe, 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 Ashe. To all gods known and unknown. Ashe. To all ancestors known and unknown. Ashe. Okay. We got the energy going. I can feel it already. So now, what we want to deal with right now is, let's see what we can deal with before we get into some things. Like I was saying about this, about the what you call satanic is an actuality.